Alrighty, welcome back to Crappy Design. We begin with number 19. Barcode is directly on the corner of the wrapper, making it near impossible to scan. I'm really curious the perspective by which this is being posted, right? On one hand, we have someone who is actually a cashier at the grocery store, and this product is the absolute bane of your existence. And finally, you're like, I'm taking one home and I'm taking a picture for Reddit. On the other hand, maybe you were in self-checkout and it was a pain in the butt and you had to call for some help. Or on the other hand, maybe you just ordered it on Amazon and you saw it and you're like, I bet that'd be a pain if I had actually tried to buy this at a grocery store. This is probably crappy design, but I'm not entirely sure because I haven't actually tested it, but it's probably crappy design. Hey, it made it to number 19. I don't know. It could be one of those three things. Thrust your hips to pee. Why does it look like on the left, there's like stress lines happening next to the head, like there's a struggle happening right here. Oh God. Also, why does it look like it's not a constant stream? It's more like independent, like chunks of solid instead of. Why do you look so alarmed? Either that or maybe like kind of a fish person, you know, like fish ears. Or I don't know, dude. What are these shapes? Why does this look like such a struggle? And why are you just either breaking your back or actually, no, it could be coming out the rear over here as well. You never know. Also, we have a before and after. Like there's nothing coming out here. And then this is the before. This is the after. Same over here. Spotted at Spirit Halloween. Heck yeah. That is a wide costume. Actually, you can buy it in two parts, and they've just designed it this way, putting the graphic over the door so that you don't see the divide. But really, when you pick it up and buy it in the store, it comes in two halves that you kind of just. There's no way to attach them. There's no zipper. You just kind of like put them on and you hope that it stays in place. You hope for the best. I think it's supposed to say the tube. Oh, I get it now. I was really confused. I was like, where are you getting the tube from? Got it. Like over here and tube. It's like they saw Don't Dead open inside and they were like, no, but wait, we can make this worse. we can bring it down another level to where it's the letters. Instead of the words, the order of those being confusing, let's make it so the order of the letters is confusing. It'll be great. The two teeb. You think that they're trying to make it like something where both words start with the same letter instead of a big one, but then it's like, you get it. Anyway, not well done. For your wheelchair? Yeah, I mean, were they just like, this is not actually going to be a parking space anymore? But then they didn't paint over the wheelchair graphic, so it just looks like really bad. Like they're blocking it off or making it difficult. Or did someone make a boo-boo here? Like it's like it's bad enough on one side that you can't even open the door, let alone be able to extend the ramp for a wheelchair. But then they added this one. Which, yeah, it seems like it probably violates some sort of ADA protocol, but it's also not in the US. So, I don't know. It doesn't seem very well done. Hexagon, star, oval, heart, triangle, and round. My shapes, round. It's like they heard somebody say, "Oh, the Earth is round," and they were like, "Oh, that's the name of the shape, round." Yeah, I was looking for the name of that. I just couldn't quite place it. Yeah, round. That's the name, not spherical or anything for the Earth. I on one hand I was thinking that maybe you could be forgiven. Maybe it's like the I don't know, the Velcro, the sticker itself. No, it's. All the others are named properly, and then it just says round. Maybe someone was just trolling in the design department. No idea what's supposed to be written here. Moo, or maybe it's supposed to be like a W-M-U-U, Co, Mackie Etter. I mean, is it just a brand name? Maybe it's just a brand name, or it's a different language, but it does say fashion bags. Maybe it's supposed to be a word scramble. Maybe that's the whole point. Like, it's a puzzle, and it gets the people thinking. You know, they're looking at it and trying to figure out what it says, and that causes them to like look at the product and causes them to think about the product after they've looked at it, which for the most part, I bet if you walk by someone carrying a purse, you don't really pay too much attention to it. So honestly, maybe smart marketing. The location of this urinal versus the unlockable sliding door that opens right into the cafe's seating area. Now, when you say unlockable, I'm assuming you mean the door cannot be locked, not that the door can be unlocked after being locked, which you would hope that you don't get trapped in there. But it does look like, yeah, there's not really a place here where the door latches, despite the fact that it looks like it has a turny thing, but it just doesn't go into anything. Someone tried, like, they really had to go, but the door wouldn't lock, and they noticed this problem. They're like, I am making my own lock. I am digging out, I'm carving out part of the door jamb here, and this thing is gonna stay shut. You know what you do in this situation, though? You just, you like, assuming that there is no other toilet to go in that, the stall, you take one hand, you hold the door shut, and then you do your business, meanwhile holding the door shut. I've definitely had to do this before. I just maybe not with it's in such a revealing location, but I definitely had to hold the door shut while peeing simultaneously. And then had someone, try to come in and be like, no, it doesn't lock. I'm in here. And it's very awkward. But it happens. The restaurant logo on this menu blocks the words and makes it impossible to read. Yeah, that's not super well done. I mean, at the end of the day, though, I'm about to make the beer enthusiast very mad here. It looks like it's all just some beers and stuff like that. So, I'm not a big beer enthusiast, honestly. So I'm just looking at this like, what's the difference? Someone is very upset right now. I'm like, I'll order the apple cider because it's a little sweet. So yeah, there we go. You've limited down some of my options that I probably wasn't going to order anyway. But yes, I understand if you're a beer enthusiast, and it's supposedly good beer for all, as it says down there. Then it's not very helpful for you to be able to figure out what's going on there. I'm so sorry. Example for 3 things in this children's Persian/English dictionary. What? 3. Say, there is no war in bossing, say. Clearly that's what this is about. Why bullet shells casings of all the things there could be 3 of in the world, and there are a lot of options of things that there could have been 3. There is no war in bossing, say. Finally realized it was impossible after looking closer at the red lines. Wait. Oh, is it gonna, it's like, it's just not gonna line up. This must not actually be Lego, right? It couldn't be Lego. Lego wouldn't do a Bamboozle like this. There's no way Lego would do a Bamboozle like this. Hold on. Okay, so that's offset. That's 1 vertical. That makes sense. And then it's like 2, 3, 4, 5. And that seems good. But this, the vertical is not going to function. It's not going to work because it's separated by 3. But here it's only separated by 2. So it's really gonna. So you're like, oh God, what's my anchor points? Which ones are the proper anchor points? Is it these or is it this one? Oh God, it's gonna be off no matter what. I don't know what to do. And then you're gonna be like, did this just set off a butterfly effect? And the whole build is screwed. Instructions for an access panel is described by someone who's never seen tools. 1, draw the measurements. 2. This is not real. Aggressive sawing. I don't know why this looks so funny. It just looks like there's like gore coming out of the drywall. They needs more motion blur. Demonstrate the sawing. The perspective is great here on showing the pipe that's running through the wall. Install the frame. What is a baby bottle? Squirting formula around the edges. Some nice baby formula adhesive for the empty bottle. It's so good. I thoroughly enjoy that, as well as the flat level. It's so good. Man, these wax candle were cast in plastic cylinders. Oh, like it melts. Oh, I thought that was like I thought that was just like a pouring spout or something. No. It's melted on you. So what do you smell more? Do you smell the candle or do you smell the burning plastic? Like, which overpowers the other? Do they even themselves out? Do they design the scent of the candle to like, it's like a wine tasting menu, right? You pair the wines so that it goes with the dish. Did they pair the scent of the candle to go with the burning plastic? That's what I want to know. Just connect it with pipes. What the fork? It's like they were going for like a really fancy sink. Because, you know, sometimes you go to a fancy restaurant and they have a fancy sink where it's like, you know, the water drains in a way that's not just a drain at the bottom of the bowl. And or you go into a powder room somewhere and you're like, wow, that's a real fancy fixture that you got going on there. This one seems like they were going for that, but they just took what was supposed to be like a tray for something else, bent it, and were like, this will be fancy. As it drains into the thing on the floor that's supposed to be there for when you're washing the floor and you mop the piss into it. We'll have our sink drain into it and the water just like splashing on you. Oh God, dude. Yeah. This graph of World War II casualties from the infographic show the scale is so screwed up here it's ridiculous, and this was in a segment where they talk about how the Soviet casualties were far greater. It's yeah, you know, if you were to draw a line, you know, connecting 418,000, 450,000, and 24 million, it's pretty straight line. If the 24 million is a few miles over in that direction and is high up, a lot higher. It's an interesting way to display it, but you know, I'm assuming Infographic Show, is that like a YouTube channel? Maybe. As someone who has made YouTube videos for a bit, every now and again, like there's a note that's missed in the editing, and then you don't catch it either, and then it looks silly, and then you're like, ah, frick, but the video's already up. I can't take it down and then redo it. Yeah, and then you're just like, I guess I have to live with it. So I kind of empathize. If this is a YouTube video from a YouTube channel, I kind of empathize. The speedometer says 0, and they added this effect. How people feel like they are getting on the highway, how it feels being behind them, as I am unfortunately getting on the highway behind them. How do you get on the highway going 0 miles an hour? They're not actually going 0, but they're getting on the freeway going like 30 miles an hour. And I'm like, do you see the cars to your left? Do you see them whizzing by you? If you want to deal with that and the speed differential, you do it, but don't subject me to this. Why do you feel like your speedometer is this when you're going 30 miles an hour? This is them. That's why they must feel. They must be like parked. And they're like, holy frick, I'm going too fast. I can't get on the freeway like this. So maddening. These new public trash cans in the US city I live in that definitely won't confuse older folks trying to send mail. I mean, that's like, I look at that and I'm like, that does look like a trash can. I don't think I would throw mail in there. It doesn't look like a postbox really. But also, you know, like 99% of the mail that I get is trash. So if those companies could just accidentally drop that stuff in this, that'd be great. Because it's just ridiculous. The staircase at my hotel room just drops off. What is apartment grand tour? Wait, what does that mean? Is that like, you can go tour the rooms. This is one of the stops on the tour to figure out what room you would like to take at this hotel. I would like the one where I have a risk of breaking my ankle when I'm leaving, because I don't expect the stairs to merge into other stairs very inconsistently. This is me trying to... This is me when I dig down in my Minecraft, and I'm just digging down at first without putting the stairs down, and I just do like, down a block, down a block, down a block, and then I make a turn and I go down a block, down a block, down a block, and then when I'm going back up, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna place the stairs, and then I end up with stairs like on top of each other. This is the exact thing I do in Minecraft, but they did it in real life, and it's really unfortunate and annoying when you do it. So, oops. Orange County Sheriff's Office has Comic Sans on their patrol vehicles. Do they really? Is this Orange County, California? Oh man, I could go witness this firsthand if that is actually the case. Honestly, like, it doesn't stand out that much, but then you're like, wait a minute, isn't it actually Comic Sans? They're kind of getting away with it. Like, it doesn't jump out too much, but also, shouldn't they, like, I'm assuming they just kind of match the flags on each side of the car. Like, the flag would be, it's usually, isn't it displayed where, you have the stars are in the upper left? I guess, though, when you have a flag flying in the air, it kind of just, it's the same on each side. I'm just not used to seeing it in that direction. It just looks off, but I don't know. It's probably good. It's probably whatever, but making a difference. Comic Sans. Heck yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the last month of Crappy Design. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time.